It'll be in the contract.
It'll be in the contract. Good morning. It's the one and only DJ Joe Brown. Thank you so much for tuning in live. I just took a look at Spotify last night, and I was told to go on Spotify and look on Spotify, and I actually looked on Spotify, and I was like, "What the hell?" I'm on Spotify. I forgot that I was on Spotify. So yes, I'm on Spotify. Okay, iHeartRadio drops in 2 weeks. Okay, we're on iHeartRadio when we're live. Okay, which is I did something wrong and I signed the wrong piece of document. Okay, but we're on IG only when we're live, and right now we're not live. We're just doing a 45-minute recording. This morning, it's Friday, and happy Friday to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's in the beam. We got our one of our writers is finally on board with her promotion video. Her promotion video will be released this morning. So welcome Mimi finally to becoming a writer on the show, because you just wrote your own little commercial break. Okay, she just wrote her own commercial break this morning. She sent in her video, and her commercial will be leaked this morning at DjJoeBrown 22 on IG. Shout out to executive writer and producer. She's now a producer now. The beautiful and talented Shit Asia. I don't like saying her name like that, but it's Asia. Stage name is Shit. Okay, our one and only favorite DJ and producer, DJ Loudboy. Our numerology, our specialist numerology, and my very close friend, my counselor, okay, producer and executive writer, Miss Sherry B, and then my Ace Coon Boom, the nigga that will be in this thing by his damn self, half sleep, snoring, and still be able to pull off a 3-hour show. The one and only producer and writer, Gua, in the building. So good morning, y'all.
Y'all know Excuse me. All right, go ahead.
All right, now.
Good morning to everybody in the comments.
What's up, good night? Good morning.
How y'all feel? It's Friday. It's my payday. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, TGIF.
It's also Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, it's Memorial Day
We're trying
weekend.
to get fair deal.
Okay. Before we get all into before we get all into the ratchet stuff, in the news and all of that good stuff, I have something very important to tell you guys, and it is all about laws of attraction. We have theme months. In the month of June, we're doing a theme on laws of attraction. So you guys' homeworks is to bring in something that's dealing with laws of attraction. Whatever you know about laws of attraction, give me that. Okay, give me that information about laws of attraction. But I got eight things that's dealing with laws of attraction this morning, and I'm going to read it to you. It's brought to you by fearlessmotivation.com. Make sure you check out fearlessmotivation.com, and also our biggest sponsor, graceandbeautysupply.com. That's Grace, GRACN, the letter N, beautysupply.com.
Somebody's at your door.
Yes, thank you. You're very loud, sir. We're recording. I can see, goddammit. Nah, don't make me cuss before I get to this motivation. Okay.
Oh my God, you put the paper.
Okay, 8 ways to shift the universe in your favor, okay? Opportunities don't just come out of the blue. In order for you to receive them, you must be ready to shift the universe in your favor, okay? Having an open mind helps, but there are things you can do daily for the best results. Okay, so number 1, stop complaining and start motivating. Shift the universe in your favor. Okay. When you complain about something never happening, not only are you bringing yourself down, you're bringing others down with you. Okay. It's very draining being around a person who complains because because they only talk about the problem, not a potential solution. Most people who complain will do nothing about it. What can you do about it? Start by motivating yourself. When you find yourself about to complain about the soup being too hot, replace it with something motivating, like this soup looks really good. It's really going. It's really going to be. It's really going to warm me up. Okay, it may sound corny, but only. But you would complain even more if it were cold. Before the complaint comes out your mouth, stop and think and say something more inspiring and positive about the situation. You begin by making cautious choices to change your internal thought, and over time, it becomes a habit. Positive energy will only attract more positive energy. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, then the second one is stop blaming and start being responsible. Shift the universe in your favor. Okay. Blaming is just as bad as complaining. Let me say that again. I want you to take out a highlighter, a mental highlighter. Take out a mental highlighter. Remember what I used to say, Sherry? Take out a mental highlighter and highlight these in your mind. Okay. Blaming is just as bad as complaining. All right. If you've ever been around someone who blames everyone else, it's not enlightening. Okay? They never take responsibility for what has happened, or how things turn out. Blaming takes the burden off of you and shifts it to someone else. Did you notice that? You know what I'm saying? When you start to blame and people start feeling sorry for you. You get what I'm saying? Take responsibility. Everything that happens, even if it's not completely your fault, sometimes it's just for the sake of moving on. People will know it's not your fault, but they will be impressed by your ethics. Taking responsibility gives you power. You realize your destiny is in your hands. Okay. Stop judging and stop judging and start being self-aware. Shift the universe in your favor. Okay? Stop judging and start being self-aware. All right? So, I'd be blown away if I knew anyone who wasn't judgmental. It seems to come with the package when you're born. Okay? The hard part is learning not to be judgmental. You can do this by being self-aware. Self-awareness is when you can take an unbiased look at yourself and see how you can improve and make yourself better. It's easy to judge someone else, but it's harder to do an honest assessment on yourself. We're all a work in progress. Okay, we're all in work in progress, and we can always find ways to improve. Before you talk about someone else, take a look at yourself. You might learn something. You ever heard that expression, sweep around your own doorstep? Okay, don't try to sweep around mine. Yeah, that one. Okay, so stop procrastinating and start committing. Okay, start procrastinating and start committing. Okay, shift the universe in your favor. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. Okay, in order to break this habit, you must commit to doing one thing every day. that will move the needle and break the habit. If you want to be an artist, don't procrastinate by talking about how you're going to do it. Go to the community college and inquire all about classes. Okay, so this is a perfect example. Sherry, do you remember when do you remember when I started season 10 and I kept saying that the podcast is on its way, the podcast is on its way, and I was procrastinating, right? But you know what? After doing that, I realized that I had to actually do it. You feel me? And a lot of those motivation speeches that I was doing in season 10 helped me to eliminate the bad habits. And now guess what? We got the podcast. My dream is unfolding because I had to stop procrastinating back then. You know what I'm saying? And so also stop doubting and start taking risks. Okay? Stop doubting and start taking risk. Shift the universe in your favor. Doubting yourself is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It makes you accept a negative way of thinking about yourself. It also ruins your confidence. One way to stop having doubtful thoughts is to take risk. Start small, like trying something new at a restaurant or taking a new route to work. You can do it, but all you need is just enough courage to take a chance. After a while, that doubting voice in your head will drown. As you take bigger risks, people think taking risk means doing something huge. One of the risks that I took a couple of years ago, before Live Me, was I moved across the states at a very young age. At like 18, 19, I moved all the way up north. You feel me? And it was so many people telling me, "Hey, I don't think you can do this. I don't think you know what I'm saying? You're able to accomplish this. You need money. You need this. You need that." I had to step out on faith. I had to really step out on faith. And I had to stop the doubting. You get what I'm saying? I had to stop the doubting. I had to pretty much block off all that negative things. Okay, so after a while, that doubting voice drowned in my mind. Okay, the last one is stop hindering yourself and start growing. Okay, well, this is not the last one, but stop hindering yourself and start growing. Shift the universe in your favor. You need to get out of your own way. Stop doing things that don't add to the bigger picture. Hello. I'm going to read that again. Stop doing the things that do not add to the bigger picture. I love Live Me. Everybody loves Live Me. But let's be honest. Is this to your bigger picture? Sleeping on this thing? Causing drama on this thing? I'm not talking to the ones that don't do it. I'm talking to the ones that actually do it. You get what I'm saying? And mostly I surround myself with people that don't do drama. So if you're in here now in this beam, you ain't no drama-fied person if you up in here. You get what I'm saying? You ain't no drama-fied person. You feel me? Find some course online to help you get started. Google it. Just do something that will help push you towards your goal. Create a plan that will get you to where you want to be. So stop hindering yourself. Work on yourself, and you will see the growth in your life. Sherry, you remember when my whole thing last season was working on yourself? Working on yourself. Guess what? Guess what my theme is this season? Working on yourself. I got worksheets for us to do at the DJ Joe Brown Morning Talk Show. Okay? Because, see, I want you, when you leave the DJ Joe Brown Morning Talk Show, I want you to feel complete. I want you to be happy. I want you to get motivated. And I want you to get inspired. The next thing is stop stopping and start starting. Okay? Shift the universe in your favor. Okay? This one is pretty self-explanatory. Okay? Put in the work. Do the activity. Process the plan. Move the needle. Do something allowing the changes to stop you from time to time. It will not promote the progress. Instead of stopping, think and recognize the behavior and start again. A challenge is not a sign to stop. It's a sign to change direction. Okay? The more you keep going, the more opportunity you will find. Okay? And the last thing on this list, stop living in the past and start working toward the future. Stop living in the past and start working towards the future. Shift the universe in your favor. Okay? Everyone has an awesome story about what happened a long time ago. Okay? It's a beautiful memory, but that won't help you move forward. Learning from the past can do wonders for your future. Living in the past will let life pass you by. Take out that highlighter. I'm going to say it again. Living in the past will let life pass you by. There's nothing in your past that can help you with your future. People always say, "Oh, you gotta go and go into your past and try to find out what happened and all that kind of stuff." The comment said, "Finger licking good." That's what I'm talking about. They always be talking about, oh, you got to go and try to figure out what's going on in your childhood, what happened in your childhood, and all that kind of stuff. Come on, now listen. If I go all the way back when I was 5 years old, you're gonna put me back into a type of depression of whatever happened when I was 5. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna sink me back down there. Now, listen. This is not knocking any counselor off, but this is pretty much saying is that I'm not about to sit up here and do work on 5-year-old Joe Brown when 5-year-old Joe Brown is no more. 5-year-old Joe Brown is now 28 Joe Brown. You get what I'm saying? So I understand when counselors try to take you back and see what happened and all that kind of stuff. Once I find out all the details, okay, game changing. Let me go ahead and focus on something else. Okay? Because that's just like drinking liquor. The main reason why I don't drink liquor all the time is because liquor do put you in in some type of feelings, okay? And if you're not careful, the very alcohol, how they used to call it, spirits, they call them the spirits for a reason. ABC Spirit Liquor Store and all kind of stuff. That will put you in a feeling that you don't want to be in. Now, everybody ain't the same, so it might not affect everybody like that. But I know the last time that I got drunk, I was calling my best friend crying. She said, "Why you crying?" I don't even know. I don't even know. You get what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be like that every time I pick up a drink. You feel me? So it's best for me not to go ahead and use it. But some people are different. But anyway, there's nothing in your past that can help you with your future. Lesson learned from the past will help you navigate your future better. But some people get stuck in the past while they're actually doing that. Okay? It's like that old drunk man on the corner. Look at, I was just talking about liquor. Telling everybody how he was the all-star player back in high school, and everyone knew his name. Apparently, he's still living in the past, literally, because it has done nothing for his drunken future. As they say, the past is the past for a reason. Be forward thinking. You don't become successful in the past. You don't. Hold on. Y'all ain't highlighting in your mind. I'm a damn sure highlight in my mind. You don't become successful in the past. So don't look back. Push forward. Go after your dreams. Go ahead and shift the universe in your favor. This advice will not only put you at an advantage when pursuing your goals, but it will prepare you for more successful things to come. Opportunities will present themselves, and you will know how to handle the next challenge that comes your way. It's the one and only DJ Joe Brown. Thank you guys for tuning in to the motivation segment. Okay, let's get into some numerology today from Sherry. Sherry, whenever you're ready, you can tell me about some numerology, and then I'll move on to I do a couple of horoscopes. I'm not going to do a whole lot of horoscopes, and then I'll tell you what's coming up on the latest gossip news. Kevin Hunter is back in the news. You know, Kevin Hunter was in the news yesterday. What you got, Sherry? You ready? Or you want me to go ahead and jump on my news? Let me know.
I wasn't, but it's all good. Today, again, was the card of scales. And it's funny because the numerology for today is 5. And, that's in the middle normally.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a number that calls for you to follow your spirit and your intuition in order to have happiness. And I'm in box 5. Anyway.
Oh! If y'all don't catch that, don't worry about it. It wasn't meant for you. If you don't catch that.
But yeah, so 5. If you see triple 5s by chance, you just keep catching that on your time, your emails, whatever like that. If you start paying attention to spirit, it will give you messages. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you start catching that 555, typically means do what your spirit is telling you to do, or it will start to manifest in negative ways in your life, such as depression or whatever, for you not following what you really, what your intuition and your spirit is telling you to do as far as your life. So if you're in a relationship that you need to leave alone, if you're in a job that you need to leave alone, anything like that, and your spirit is telling you that you need to walk away from it, today would be a great day to do so. It's a great day to achieve freedom and have fun.
All right.
That's numerology.
Thank you so much, Sherry, for that numerology. In the entertainment news, Wendy Williams, Kevin Hunter says she's to blame for running the relationship with their son. Wendy Williams has put a wall up between her son and his father. So claims Kevin Hunter Sr., who fears the fight that led to Kevin Jr.'s arrest, has solidified the wall with doing all that extra stuff. Was that yesterday? I think the day before yesterday, where his son put him in the headlock. Not his son, but he put his son in the headlock, and then his son, in order to get free, he punched him in the nose and was arrested. Just to give you a little backstory on that. Sources with direct knowledge of the divorce says that Wendy's estranged husband has been vocal, accusing Wendy of poisoning his relationship with their son, getting in his ear and talking smack about him. At least that's what he's been saying. We're told Kevin Sr. has made several attempts in recent weeks to spend time with his son to repair the relationship, but he got the cold shoulder. He's also sent his boy lengthy texts, only to get one-word replies. Our source said before Wendy filed for the divorce, the Kevins were super tight. So Senior claims the trigger for the change has to be with Wendy. Of course, the marriage fell apart because Kevin apparently had a child out of wedlock with another woman. He says he admitted his wrongdoing, but feels Wendy's feelings have been transferred to Junior. We broke the story. TMZ replied. Wendy's son was arrested for assault after he got into the altercation with his dad, in New Jersey. So I'm gonna stop right there and ask, what did Asia come off from you? What you laughing at, Asia? Asia don't like Wendy Williams.
I can't stand that. I can't stand her, man. I really cannot stand her. Like, after she missed with Whitney Houston, God rest her soul. We know she a crackhead, but she ain't had to put that lady on blast like that on me. But I just can't stand Whitney Williams, man. She a messy ass bitch. And when she don't get her, when it's her business out there, she don't want to talk about it. I just don't like how you get everybody else's business, but you don't want to talk about your own business. You say you like to. You ain't scared to hide nothing or no bullshit like that, but obviously you are because you don't want to talk about your stuff.
I mean, but would you talk about your stuff?
I mean, if it's my job, of course. And I'll write a book about it because I know that I'll get paid for that.
Okay, all right now.
I mean, if you're a big not public figure, but if you're known out there for telling everybody's business, I would flip what my problem is. Make money off that too. I would write a nice ass book about it. And make profit.
Lau, Guap, Mimi, what y'all got on that? Sharon?
Yeah.
That's what I asked you.
Let's not be like
about everybody here.
I
agree with what she's saying about that, actually. As far as you can't talk stuff about everybody else's dirt, but then you scared to spread your own. I mean,
yeah. She should be the first one to put it out there.
Only right. person should really be afraid of or worried about judgment is the creator. So I don't.
Right. I mean, if it was me and you on TV, I would break the news before somebody else because everybody wants to know what's going on. So I would be on the show and I would tell my business before everybody else found out about it. But I don't think that she could for legal reasons, though, as far as because he was a producer on that show as well. So
how you doing?
You can't do it there. But you had that pick the other platforms. So.
Yeah.
That's what I asked Get. Y'all talking about everybody else's husband, what they doing.
Don't read the comment out loud, the DJ Loud Boy. Guap, what you got on that one? Don't read the comment out loud, Guap. I mean, Loud Boy.
I wasn't even reading it. I was just thinking about
I know you wasn't.
All right.
I know you wasn't.
Everybody be quiet. Now refreshing me on what we talking about. We talking about Wendy Williams. Funny body ass. And her putting herself out there. Is that what we're talking about?
Right.
Being in that entertainment of what she does, you should be already expecting to get your shit put out there. Period.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't be expecting to do something but you can't catch it. You feel what I'm saying? Don't throw nothing that you can't catch. So if you putting everybody's business out there and somebody decides to put your business out there, now you want to get mad. That's the same thing I think she did with Howard Stern, right?
Yes.
She was mad about with him. Right. Come on now. Stop it with it. You put Aaliyah business out there. You didn't put all of these people who ain't even alive anymore.
I mean, but you
a
know,
messy bitch.
Guess who else? I love Wendy Williams. Guess who else talked about Whitney Houston though? Eddie Murphy.
Everybody has talked about Whitney Houston, about smoking the kneecaps off, Bobby Brown.
But I say that to say that's just like if my business came out. I kind of agree with shit. I was going to say shit, Asia. I kind of agree with Asia, but only to a certain extent because if I don't want to talk about what I'm going through and I'm that type of person that go and talk about every other business, then that's how the way I'm operating my show. You get what I'm saying? But you know what? She did talk about her situation. She's not mad, but she's not mad. She's not mad at folks talking about her situation at all. She never exaggerated that point. She talked about her situation. Y'all just weren't tuned in to the show, but I tuned into that show. She said she did just like a celebrity was supposed to do. She said what she had to say, left it alone. She cried on her show even about it. And you know what? I feel the pain that she's going through because her husband cheated, and he's always been cheating, first of all. But she's fed up. He's been cheating for a long time. And
Did you
this
blame
time,
him for cheating? Stop it now.
this time,
Let's all put this out there.
this time, it's a baby involved. When your significant,
I don't feel sorry for her.
I feel sorry for her.
Because you sat up here and you talked about everybody's marriage on this show. You guessed how long Kim Kardashian and her other husband, the basketball player, how long that marriage was going to last. You talked about Stevie Day and Jocelyn Hernandez. You talked about
that's her job. That's what she gets paid to do.
So guess what?
Okay, so why when it get done to you?
That's what happened.
Why when it come back to you, you want to get upset? That's their job.
She didn't get upset. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. She did not get upset.
So what is this whole
Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all just don't like the hoe. I mean, like the girl.
No, I don't like her. I don't like her at all because she tricked me. I don't give a shit. She tricked the lady and sat in there and told her she wasn't going to talk about that bullshit. Put that lady on blast on all that station. No bills people.
How you doing?
This fool is stupid.
Man, the whole time she was alive. I thought it was a man.
Don't read the comment out loud, DJ Loud Boy.
No, I just said that. I ain't read the comment.
And she
I say Loud Boy.
She know ain't nobody else gonna want that flat ass, that damn bell pepper shaped having ass. Ain't nobody gonna want her ass. Shit.
She built like a little water bottle.
Shaped like what the bugs was like. That's what the hell.
Okay, welcome to the show, you guys. It's the one and only DJ Joe Brown morning talk show. I got executive writer and producer, and I got two producers and one co-host and another writer, and DJ Loudboy in the building right here at DJ Joe Brown morning talk show. We're talking about Wendy Williams, but we're moving on to the next subject. Lil Pump.
She built like an Asian head.
Shut up.
Lil Pump. Okay.
I don't know who this is, so I won't.
Okay, is this a little gay dude? The little gay dude with the colorful.
I'm gonna start making y'all do some homework. I'm gonna start making y'all do. I'm gonna start making y'all do homework a night before the show.
First of all,
I don't know these young children.
Let me do. Hold on. Time out. Let me do a quick commercial break. First of all, check us out. This evening at 7:45, me, producer Guap, and Chucky B has a show called Drinks and Dialects that we stole from Mr. Biggs, but we always shout him out. I gotta stop saying that online. I gotta stop saying that. He might take my black ass to court.
We used it, brought it. Still gonna be involved in it.
He created it for my show. He created for my show, but he don't never show up to do his own show. So we're gonna take it and enhance it. Asia,
he's the creator, and we are the producers.
If you want to be a part of this, we'll call you at 7:45, Asia.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Sherry, you gonna be a part of this? We're gonna call you, or should I? Well, I know I can't go live because the signal won't let me. It won't allow me to go live.
I don't know what we talked about.
Drinks and Dialects. You remember Mr. Biggs?
Oh yeah. When you doing that?
7:45 tonight.
Okay.
All right. DM me your number. Also Saturday night, we'll be doing Drinks and Dialects on the Saturday Night Live talk show to promote it. Okay. So let me get back to this news real quick. Lil Pump makes it rain $500K inside the jewelry store.
Them little kids is just a little stupid.
Lil Pump loves throwing his money around so much. He loves throwing his money around so much that he had racks of cash falling from the sky while getting iced out at one of his favorite jewelers. Strip club are so past. He said, I don't know why he said it like that, but he basically saying that strip clubs is overrated. Now it's time to start throwing cash.
Overrated.
I'm getting tongue tied.
I couldn't
Listen, last season, Sherry And DJ Loudboy and I don't know, Guap was there sometimes, but they know.
Yeah,
last season
I was there.
I tongue tied like a motherfucker last season. So
yeah,
you're doing better. You're good.
What? I finally got some digits from
better.
Sharon. Sharon, I need my personal reading too. I need my
Mm-hmm.
personal reading.
Yeah, you just need to read it before you do
like
it.
I told Biggs and Mimi, I will DM it to you.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you gonna start charging people for their readings?
DM me the bus shots.
Yeah. So we need to get you a website, get that PayPal set up or something.
I'm not paying for shit.
We need to go ahead and start that business. And I want 10%
I'm doing
of
sex
it.
hotline, so we're gonna have PayPal ready for that too.
Oh God. Anyway, Lil Pump tour stopped in Atlanta last week on his way down to his Rolling Loud gig. Went to see the famous jeweler. We're told that he had the store all to himself and took full advantage of it. There's a video on TMZ of him doing an angel dance on. You know how they do the angel thing in the snow? Yeah.
Snow angel.
Yeah. He did a money angel.
In other news, ex-Love and hip hop star Hazel E. I'm not gonna fight City Girl. Young Miami. We lost Nipsey to ignorant stuff. That's the headline for that. So if you don't know, Hazel E is Hazel E. Hazel E is taking the high road in her simmering beef with the City Girls, rapper Young MIA. The ex-Love and Hip Hop star says that she wants their feud to stay on the diss track instead of turning violent. Okay? And you know, I actually kind of commend her on doing this. Hold on, you guys.
Somebody.
He faded. What happened? He stopped.
No, he faded.
Look like I punch him. Like you like
one too many cold cuts.
Cock back.
Fucked up the shit.
Look, God damn it. There you go. We'll be back.
I'm trying pancakes this morning.
I'm trying not to cuss during my recording. But this shit got to stop.
I'm a cuss.
I'm changing my number today.
Why don't you just put it on Do Not Disturb?
Why don't you just have two different numbers?
Why don't y'all just let me do this goddamn recording?
Say it.
That's why. Listen, I'm gonna have to teach y'all how to do this podcasting. Okay, you don't state the obvious. Okay.
I listen to Ricky Smiley. I listen to Steve Harvey. They all do the same goddamn thing we doing.
I know.
They don't talk shit.
But still, my obvious you ain't supposed to state. Anyway, shout out to everybody this morning. It's the one and only DJ Joe Brown. We got 6 minutes left in part one. We're doing part two in a few minutes. Oh, how y'all feeling? We got 6 minutes to talk.
Good. It's Friday. TGIF, y'all.
Yeah.
Blazed. It's real Friday.
I mean, we up now, man. Because at first we sounded sluggish.
Oh my God.
Nobody knew what the hell they was talking about.
We lost, but now we found.
Sherry sounded like she was praying at Thanksgiving.
Sherry got to get back in. She got to get back in her groove. I caught her off guard with that morning prayer. Usually, I think, but that's one of the time that she says the best prayer when she's high. Cause she used to do our prayer. She used to open up our prayer on last season. Last season, she did such a good job, but she was always high. You had to catch her on the weekend. I feel like she really got she gets more connect. I keep bumping my mic, y'all. Excuse me. She got more in tune with God when she hit that level. She get high in the Lord. Let me shout out my sponsor real quick. Shout out to my biggest sponsor, GraceandBeautySupply.com. Make sure you check her out for affordable prices, and also there's products for men and women. Right now I'm using a product for my beard grow. Okay, if you guys notice,
it's not working.
I think it's working. It's working for me.
This nigga missed his whole chin. He just got hair everywhere else but his chin.
Anyway,
but we're gonna put some Dr. Grow on that mother.
I'm looking raggedy, damn. I can't.
The waves there.
Actually, no, the waves have left. I cannot wait to go to that to get my hair cut.
Put the velvet do-rag on.
The velvet do-rag works. Okay. It works. I bought a do-rag for Mr. Big's niece. I don't know if he know it, but I bought a do-rag. That shit cost me $25.
$25. Nigga, what? Does it cut your hair?
No, but listen. These waves are because of that. The waves are because of the do-rag. Okay, I got more waves because of the do-rag. Does the line back up? Shout out to everybody in the comments. We'll be live tonight doing drinks and dialects on Station Head. Okay, we'll be live tonight on Station Head doing drinks and dialect. Drinks and dialect was brought to you by DjJoeBrown Productions, where we produce nothing but great content and great shows. Thank you guys for tuning in to part 1. Coming up next, horoscopes and more news on part 2 of the DjJoeBrown Morning Talk Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's the one and only DjJoeBrown Morning Talk Show. Y'all need to really listen to the recordings and stuff on Spotify. We're on Spotify. We're on Spotify. Okay, just to let y'all know.
My background quiet too.
Surprisingly, but you ain't quiet. I mean, but you need not to be quiet. I said that wrong.
Right, you need to talk more.
You need to talk more.
You fucked it up.
Slim, what's up?
Get it together once that coffee stops.